soldiers. They found our tracks.
They must think we're on the surface. Good.
You're right, Kate Walker. Kamlek, mi gapa.
Kirk, look over there.
What's that?
I'll go look. Wait for me here. Filthy. Well, we have a problem.
Yes, we saw.
Miss Kate Walker must free passage for caravan quick.
A bright idea would really be welcome right about now, Ayahuasca.
If Miss Kate Walker finds something good to frighten bats, they surely go outside fast.
Very well. I'll go see what I can do.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And call on the youkols for help if you need it. I'm sure they'll be able to give you a hand.
Metal men seem very nice in end.
Gunuk mak, Miss Ketwalk.
How are the ostriches?
They all scared of little vampires. So while they are there, ostriches not want go forward. And they all getting very hungry. Youkols must find pasture real quick.
Do you have any idea how to get rid of the bats?
You thinking... Small vampires very dumb. You find ways scare them all.
Well, thanks for your help. Everything okay with you?
Tuk, Miss Ketwalk. But everything go better when tribe back en route.
Well, I'll go see what I can do about the bats. See you later.
Tuk, you hang in there, Miss Ketwalk.
Excuse me. I'm sure you noticed we now have bats blocking the way. Would you know of some way I could encourage them to leave their home?
No idea.
Well, that's pretty clear.
Yes.
Well, later then. Lake water. Katerina was right.
Baitla, Miss Ketwalk. Look, Very good wood, took. You take now. Gift, gift.
Thank you, I guess. A support for a torch, looks like. The smith must use it for light or to heat up small objects.
Ah, Kate Walker.
What are you doing here, Oscar?
Oh, nothing. I'm just enjoying taking in the quiet all around here. I feel quite safe in a way.
From ayahuasca, for example?
Let's just say that I would be grateful if you could refrain from mentioning my presence to her.
Do you know what this airlock is for?
I think it must have been installed at the time of the incident that ravaged this city. It must be for decontaminating the radiation suits worn by rescuers who went outside.
And it protects us from the radiation?
Absolutely. Without it, your organic components would unfortunately now be completely carbonized. And I regret to say, currently putrefying, Kate Walker.
I see. Thank you for such an interesting diagnosis.
Metal does have advantages sometimes.
I need help getting rid of all those bats. They're stopping us from moving on.
Potential threats trigger animals' flight response, Kate Walker. The origin of the threat may be fire, water, noise, or in general, anything that might put their physical integrity at risk.
See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
I don't believe it. It's possible for the bats to get out through here, but how do I open the gratings? Kirk,
I saw your attempt at scaring the bats was without success, Kate Walker. Any other ideas about how to get them to leave?
Not really. I have the impression that these ventilation ducts are the only possible way to get those damn creatures out. But there are grates closing them off, and I'm pretty sure we'll only be able to open them from the outside.
Where anything made of flesh and blood will die in a matter of minutes. You'll find a solution, Kate Walker. I know you will. The spirits are with you.
Gee, thanks, Kirk. That's reassuring.
The confined atmosphere here seems to be affecting you, Kate Walker.
It's not claustrophobia, Oscar. The way for us to solve our bat problem is up there, outside. And I don't have the slightest idea how to get there. There's an enormous amount of radiation.
You need someone who is, by their very nature, impervious to radiation so that they can do this task in your place.
If such a being existed, that would solve our problems, wouldn't it?
May I remind you that I am an upgraded XZ2000 model automaton?
Oh, you don't mean you?
I am, of course, somewhat afflicted by osteoarthritic rust. But I should be able to do the task, Kate Walker.
I don't doubt that you're capable of it. But it could be dangerous up there. You don't think that...
I'm afraid that, for you, the choice of candidates is limited, Kate Walker.
If you insist.
Kate Walker's pursuers. I must make every effort to hurry up. Oh, my goodness me! That grating is an insult to the boiler-making profession, and unfortunately a real spanner in the works, if I may.
Procedure activated. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Alert. Iodine level insufficient. Decontamination procedure aborted. Iodine level insufficient. Quarantine protocol activated. Please wait for the arrival of an intervention team or restore level of iodine in the dedicated compartment.
Oscar!
Well, that is indeed annoying. You will need to go on without me, Kate Walker. I'll be fine.
That's out of the question.
Kate Walker, I must have a very substantial level of radioactivity. In this state, my presence in your vicinity would place your organism in mortal danger. I do not believe that is desirable.
I said we're not going anywhere without you. I just need to find a little bit of iodine.
Iodine is a rare commodity, Kate Walker.
Don't be pessimistic, Oscar. Just let me get on with it, please.
Very well, Kate Walker.
The iodine compartment.
Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure terminated. Opening airlock.
It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Oh yes, well, let me see. I am not unhappy to see you either, Kate Walker.
Go back to the youkols again, Oscar. Tell them to get ready to leave. I'll join you as soon as I can.
At your command, Kate Walker.
Miss Kitwalk, hurry with workbench.
Fresh air at last. I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now,
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balatom on the border with Yakistan. Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
well, now that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
Miss Kitwalk! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Kitwalk sleep nice in this.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much. Oh, I wish. The youkol have stored all of the things I've managed to take out of the clinic. That's so nice of them.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Youkols. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappear.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Youkols, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Youkols worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti esperitulu, makra henok, bignok vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti esperitulu makra henok bignok vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Have the Youkols already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Right. I'll also go take a look around. Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into youkol. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Illegible. 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 Nobody. But who could be living in this dump? Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders. Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin. Illegible. Illegible. Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Something's wrong. Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the youkols, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the youkols. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The youkols will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the youkols on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a youkol like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the youkols, who were made to work like dogs on the stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us, the youkol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The youkols I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The youkols are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the youkol saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have youkol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the youkols think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the temple of the sacred ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti espiritulu makra henok biknok vanu. That's what the youkols say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the youkols say. Even a Bolshevik, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.
How is your research coming, Kate Walker?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Really? What's she up to here?
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal. I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in youkol. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please.
Thank you, Miss Catewalk.
Miss Catwalk, find temple?
What on earth is that? My old scarf. It's hard to get rid of after everything we've been through together. I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple. Voyage to Olilanza, sacred lands of great ostriches, still long. Many bad spirits here. Brrr.
Walker! She did it! Mirrors will now let us open temple.
I think so, yes. But I'm going to need help moving them.
Youkols, give help! Miss Kate Walker, guide them!
That one's fine, thanks.
Miss Kate Walker succeeded! She come to temple with us!
Kate. Kate. Who are you? My poor Kate. You no longer recognize your real family. You need to come home now. You have to listen to your mother.
Yes, you must see that we are having great difficulty understanding how such a brilliant young attorney could turn to criminal activity.
We have taken recourse to the courts, Miss Walker. Rest assured things will not remain as they are.
You really need to understand, Kate. I couldn't wait for you forever.
You've really let us down, Kate. I was your best friend, your confidant.
So in the end, everyone was actually right. You're gone forever, Kate. Lost. You're dead, Kate. Dead.
Kate Walker? Is everything all right?
Yes, but I need some air. Please, let's go outside.
Are you sure you're well? I don't mean to offend you, but for a moment you were in a different world, Kate Walker.
Ghosts. Nothing but ghosts. Right. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep for a few hours before dawn.
I'll wait for you here. Then, good night, Kate Walker.
Good night, Oscar.
Baertla, Bik, Glu-Glu, Olilanza!
Now what's going on?